Hello students, welcome to Mahila Samaja digital classes of 8th standard social science. Today I will be today I will be continuing the lesson that is Introduction to Sociology. It is the first chapter of sociology and this is part 3. In the last class, we have studied about the early sociologists. Means in the part 2 class of this chapter, we have studied about the early sociologists. That is about Auguste Comte, Karl Marx, Emile Durkheim, Max Weber. And in today's class, let us study about the prominent Indian sociologists. That is, first is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, G.S. Ghurye, M.N. Srinivas, C. Parvathamma, Airavati Karve and A.R. Desai. First, let us know about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Ambedkar's contribution to the building of modern India, it is very important. And his full name was Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar. Okay, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's full name was Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar. And he is one of the important, prominent social reformer. Okay, he is a important social reformer and he was also very expert in law. He also fought against the exploitations of Dalits. Exploitations in the sense shoshane, misusing. Okay, exploitations of Dalits in India like untouchability. And he also organized agitations in favor of Dalit rights and women rights. More importantly, Ambedkar, he was the first person to prove that all sorts of exploitation of Dalits can be overcome by education. Okay, here education is the main thing. Okay, according to him, education, it can prove that all sorts of exploitation of Dalits. Okay, to overcome all sorts of exploitations, only education is the main thing, according to Ambedkar. Ambedkar's stand on education, it differs from other social thinkers radically. Means it differs from other social thinkers completely. He proposes, means he suggests that education, it is the only means through which one can earn resources. Okay, through which one can earn resources to understand and analyze. Okay, and analyze critically, evaluate critically. Okay, particularly Ambedkar, he argued that to overcome India's prejudices and prejudice induced social discriminations, one needs logical arguments, straightforward, straight thinking arguments, and this logical argument, it brings capacity, through this the capacity is earned through education. So education is the main important thing according to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Through education we can change the society, we can change the way of thinking of the society. Ambedkar argued in favor of compulsory and free education to all. Okay, according to him, everyone should get the compulsory as well as the free education. He also argued that education should remain, okay, education should remain as a public property. It should be a public property according to Ambedkar, as it has the capacity. Why? Because it has the education as the capacity to bring in social changes. It can change the society in a good way. With these radical thoughts, Dr. Ambedkar, he played a pivotal role, means essential, very important role, and for the preparation of the draft Indian Constitution. Because of this proactive role played by Ambedkar, the Indian Constitution, it has a very special way of assuring, means satisfying social justice and equality in the entire world. Now let us know about Ambedkar's life and education. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, he was born in a Ambawade village of Maharashtra on April 14th, 1891. Okay, he was born on April 14th, 1891 in the village called Ambawade. Okay, it's in Maharashtra. He lost his mother at the age of 6. Okay, when he was 6, he lost his mother, and he also grew up under the care of his aunt. Her name is Meera Bai, and he also started his primary education at Satara. Ambedkar joined the popular Elphinstone High School of Mumbai, and he passed his matriculation with first class, and he passed his matriculation with first class in the year 1907. He also married Ramabai. Okay, his wife name is Ramabai. With the help of a scholarship awarded by Maharaja of rupees 25, okay, he has been received scholarship, it seems, that is by Maharaja, and it was 25 rupees. Okay, Ambedkar, he has been earned his BA and MA degrees by that scholarships, and he also received his PhD. Okay, PhD from Columbia University in the year 1916. Okay, he received his PhD from Columbia University, and it was in the year 1916. He also started a fortnightly magazine. Okay, every 2 weeks once a magazine named Mukhanayaka. Okay, he has been started a magazine, and the name of the magazine was Mukhanayaka. And his major works are Annihilation of Caste, and it was in the year 1936. Who are Shudras in the year, it means these are his important works in the year 1946. Buddha and his Dhamma. Dhamma, it's nothing but Dharma, in the year 1957, and others. All these were Ambedkar's major important works. All his writings were published in 26 volumes, means 26 series, okay, from the government of Karnataka in Kannada. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, he died on December 6th, 1956. All this is about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Now let's move on to the next. That is next prominent sociologist, that is G.S. Ghurye. Ghurye played an important role in the establishment of departments, in the establishment of divisions or sections or departments. He played a very important role. It is of sociology in the Indian universities. His full name is Govinda Sadashiva Ghurye. Okay, here G.S. Ghurye means Govinda Sadashiva Ghurye. He was born on December 12th, 1893 at Malvan of Maharashtra. Okay, he was born in Maharashtra. The place was Malvan. Okay, December 12th, 1893. He completed his college education at Bombay University. After receiving his PhD, means Doctor of Philosophy, from Cambridge University, London, Ghurye returned to India and started his teaching career at the Department of Sociology at Bombay University, which he founded. And his important major works, many works were there, and the important works are Caste and Race in India in the year 1932, Scheduled Tribes in the year 1943, Indian Saints in the year 1950, 3, and many other books were also written by G.S. Ghurye. Now let's move on to the next, that is M.N. Srinivas. M.N. Srinivas is the internationally renowned, means famous Indian sociologist. Okay, he is international wise famous, renowned Indian sociologist. He popularized the field based sociological studies, okay, in India. While he was studying at Stanford University, his field study notes were lost in arson, okay, due to agitation of the students, okay, protests, okay, the students, they were protesting, and that time there was a arson is nothing but in Kannada it means Agni Sparshe, okay, accidentally it caught fire, okay. His field study notes were totally destroyed, and based on his memory of the field work done, he, whatever it was in his memory, he wrote a remembered village in 1976. This has received universal acclaim, means prashamse, approve, okay, praise, and it has been republished many times. It is also, see, he has written whatever it was in his memory, through that he wrote a remembered village in the year 1976, and it also received universal approval, okay, praise, acclaim, and it has that work, it has been also republished many times. Under the guidance of his teacher Radcliffe Brown, he wrote a book titled The Religion and Society of Kodavas of South India in the year 1952. His full name was Mysore Narasimhachar Srinivas, and he was born to Narasimhachar and Rukmini on November 16, 1916 at Mysore. He was born on November 16, 1916 in the place called Mysore, and his parents were Narasimhachar and Rukmini. He also received his MA, LLB and PhD from Bombay University. Okay, he has completed his MA, LLB and PhD from Bombay University, and he also earned D. Lit. Okay, Doctor of Letters. Okay, Literarum, PhD, okay, it is more than PhD, okay, from Oxford University. He also worked as professor at Delhi, okay, Srinivas, M.N. Srinivas, he also worked as professor at Delhi, and his major contributions, major means important works, prominent works are The Religion and Society of Kodavas of South India in the year 1952, Indian Villages, Social Change in Modern India in the year 1966, Remembered Village in the year 1976. All these were his important contributions. Now let's move on to the next person, that is C. Parvatamma. C. Parvatamma is the important contemporary sociologist, means present time sociologist from Karnataka. She grew up in a difficult situation and with a lot of determination. Became one of the leading sociologists of India. Okay, she was working hard and she has been faced many difficulties. Even though she has became one of the leading sociologists of India, and she was born at Syagalli village of present Davanagere district, means then it was then taluk of Chitradurga district. Okay, she was born at Syagalli village, okay, of present Davanagere district in the year 1928 on June. And in absence of genuine birth certificate, okay, in absence of genuine birth certificate, her birth date is as per the records in the school. Okay, there is no proper birth certificate. Whatever it was recorded in the school records, okay, as per that she was born on June 1928. and she lost her father. Okay, she means see Parvatamma, she lost her father when she was only a 9-month old baby. Okay, she was only 9-month old baby, and with the support from the maternal family. Okay, maternal family is nothing but mother's relatives. Okay, she grew up with her young mother. Parvatamma also completed her education in a single teacher school at her village. Okay, in villages there used to be single teacher. That single teacher used to teach all the subjects. In that way, Parvatamma also completed her education in a single teacher school, and she also continued her middle school education at the neighboring Lokikere village. Okay, and high school education at Davanagere. A teacher named Kantharaja Shetty. Okay, here see Parvatamma's teacher name was Kantharaja Shetty, and here Kantharaja Shetty arranged for her intermediate education, PU education at Mysore by getting accommodation facilities in a hostel. And she also finished her intermediate education at Maharani College, Mysore. Parvatamma completed her intermediate education in arts stream. Okay, in arts stream with second class. Okay, she has secured second class in her intermediate examination, and that combination was arts. And she later joined BA honors in social philosophy at Maharaja College, Mysore. Okay, she has completed her BA in Maharaja College, and it was also located in Mysore, and she earned first rank in BA honors. In intermediate she has been secured second class, whereas in her degree she has been secured first rank, that is in BA honors. And she sustained, okay, her entire education on scholarships. Okay, she has been completed her entire education through the scholarships itself. A professor guided her to continue education in a foreign university. One of the professor, they have been guided her to continue her education in a foreign university. See Parvatamma, she returned to Karnataka after completing her higher education in foreign universities, and she also made genuine true attempts to spread the learning of sociology across Karnataka. Okay, it proves her commitment as well as the sense social concerns. She was very fond of sociology, and she also want to spread learning of sociology across Karnataka. Means she had that commitment, okay, love for her subject. And her major contributions are, means her important works are politics and religion, sociological essays on Veerashaivism, okay, and her studies on socio-economic status of scheduled caste and tribes. This is about C. Parvatamma, and now let's move on to the next prominent Indian sociologist, that is Airavati Karve. Airavati Karve is recognized as the prominent, means important sociologist of India. Okay, she was also an important sociologist of India, and she was the student of G.S. Ghurye. Okay, she was the student of G.S. Ghurye. G.S. Ghurye was also a prominent sociologist, and she was the daughter-in-law of famous social reformist Maharshi Karve, and had concern in social as well as the national issues. And she had her MA from Bombay University. She completed her MA in Bombay University, and she was also she has also worked at Pune College as professor. Okay, she was also professor, means she has been worked at Pune College itself. Okay, and she has been completed her MA in Bombay University, from Bombay University. Her contributions, means Airavati Karve's major contributions were kinship and organization in India, Indian society, institutions and relationship. This is about Airavati Karve. Now let's move on to the next most prominent Indian sociologist, that is A.R. Desai. A.R. Desai is important among the prominent sociologists of India. He worked as the UGC National Fellow. UGC means University Grants Commission of India. Okay, he has been worked there, and as he was the head of the Department of Sociology of Bombay University, and his full name is Akshay Ramlal Desai. AR means Akshay Ramlal Desai, and he was born in the year 1915. He was the student of G.S. Ghurye. Okay, here Airavati Karve, she was also the student of G.S. Ghurye, and A.R. Desai was also the student of G.S. Ghurye, and later taught and became head of the same department in the sense sociology department. He became the head of the same department, it seems, as he was following the Marxist ideology, means Karl Marx ideology. He was following Karl Marx ideology in his sociological studies. He was identified as Marxist sociologist. Okay, he used to follow Karl Marx ideologies. So he was, means here A.R. Desai was identified as Marxist sociologist, and his the sociological background of Indian nationalism work is the best work. Okay, the most important works of contribution of A.R. Desai is the sociological background of Indian nationalism. Okay, Indian rural sociology, slums and urbanization are his major prominent works or his important contributions. In that, the most important contribution was the sociological background of Indian nationalism. He worked very actively in Indian sociological society. Okay, this is about A.R. Desai, and he was also one of the famous prominent Indian sociologists. Okay, dear children, here we have completed the chapter. Okay, and the name of the chapter is Introduction to Sociology. Okay, and this chapter, it had 3 parts. Okay, and this is the third part, and here we have completed the chapter. I hope you people have understood all the aspects of this chapter. Now let's move on to your home assignment part. Okay, answer the following. Okay, you should go through the video, understand the lesson, and then you should do your homework. And the first question is, name the important Indian sociologists. What books were written by A.R. Desai? Okay, name the first question is, name the important sociologists, and the second question is, what books were written, okay, by A.R. Desai? When and where was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar born? And the last question is, what books were written by M.N. Srinivas? Okay, dear children, go through the video, understand the lesson, and then do your homework. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.